Hey guys, what is going on? DJLparks here, and today I want to talk to you about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is Skate 4. Now, if you're anything like me, Skate 4 is something that you've Googled about once a week for the last 4 years, and just had nothing but disappointment. You know, there's been no real concrete information out there, and there's just a bunch of nonsense out there too. So I just want to take this opportunity to make a video, talk about everything, and kind of let you know what my thoughts are on where things are going. So yeah, so to start things off, two of the things that I want to talk about are these videos that have been coming out about from this YouTuber named Albert. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, he's this he makes these YouTube videos that are like kind of shisty, you know, where you like will disable ratings and disable comments and have these kind of weird misleading headlines about Skate 4 being released. And the first one was when he called an EA customer support, like tech support line, and got in touch with this guy and was like, hey, by the way, have you heard anything about the Skate franchise? And this guy was like, oh yeah, yeah, Skate franchise, yeah, I think they're gonna make a new one, yeah. And so he posted that conversation, and then was like, oh my God, guys, did you hear that? It's confirmed. And that is just, I mean, if that is where you're getting your updates from a customer care representative at an EA line, then you're kind of going about it wrong. You want like the real announcements from the company. That's not the place to get them. And then the second one came from the same guy, and it was this same thing, you know, the intro where he just repeats himself over and over again like 10 times, like, oh my God, I'm going to tell you the biggest news. This is the biggest news. Oh my God, this is so big. How much are you waiting to hear for this? And yeah, and it was that. Are you ready? The biggest news? He's going to release Skate 4 himself. Yeah, that's right. So he started a Kickstarter fund, and he was going to change the name of the game to Skate 4D. And the word is that he allegedly got in touch with some kind of producer or developer from the Skate series, and he was going to release the game himself with your money. $500,000 was his Kickstarter goal. And actually, as of now, he didn't come anywhere near it. But just so you guys are aware, I want you to know that is just completely insane. This guy, like, the lengths he went to for that project just blow my mind. It makes absolutely no sense for a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you why. The first is, if you're going to raise $500,000 to make a video game, that's all well and good, but that is nowhere near the amount that it takes to develop a game for for consoles. Just to give you some perspective, the first game in the Skate series, Skate 1, cost $20 million to produce. So $500,000 is just like a drop in the bucket. And then the second reason you're not going to come out with Skate 4 yourselves, because that is just nuts, is that EA would never let you call a game Skate 4D. You would just get sued. You would have to talk to them and buy the rights. And EA would never sell the rights to you. It's just simply too valuable to them. And I don't care how much money you have, like, they're just not going to sell you the rights. You have to have a lot of money for them to get, you have to have a lot of money for them to sell you those rights. And on top of that, if you want the game to be a true successor, you got to get like the flick-it controls that we're all used to, and all this stuff. And it's like, it's the amount of money it would cost for you to really buy the franchise from them is just crazy. You would just never be able to raise it. It's just simply not gonna happen. So yeah, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it, get it out in the open, and let you know that. Let you know the truth, really. I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but that Albert guy and his videos are just crazy. I have no idea how or like why he gets so far with the stuff that he does. I don't get it. It's just, he's got delusions of grandeur. He's just, I admire his aspirations, but simply not gonna happen.
So yeah, just kind of back to what I think about Skate 4 and where they're kind of at with the franchise. And that is that right now we just have to accept the fact that there's no news, EA hasn't said a thing. There's no indication that they actually plan on releasing a title anytime soon, but there are a lot of reasons to be optimistic. And I'll start with just kind of talking about the Skate franchise so far. You know, Skate 1, 2, and 3, they weren't really big budget games, but they sold pretty modestly. So just for example, Skate 3 global sales across all platforms to date right now is just around 3.5 million. Now put that up against some of the other EA Sports titles that EA chooses to release on basically a yearly basis, and I'll give you two numbers. So the first is Madden, which is pretty popular franchise, and the other one is Tiger Woods. So Madden, the Madden that came out in 2010 was Madden 11, has sales of about global sales cross-platform of about 6 million. So that's about not quite double, but almost double what's kind of Skate did. And then look at something like a Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods PGA 11, which came out in 2010, to date has only sold 800,000 units. And that is a franchise that EA continues to push. And look, I'm not an insider. I don't know really like the in-depth costs of what games cost and you know, the way profit works with DLC or, you know, sponsorship deals or anything like that. But just looking at those numbers kind of makes me speculate that Skate actually was successful in terms of sales. Like, there was no reason for them to ever cancel it. And we live in a capitalist society, which is awesome. And if there's an opportunity to make money, people will seize it. And nobody loves money more than EA. Like, it's just a great opportunity for them. We got these brand new consoles out, PS4 and Xbox, only been out a few months. I mean, what games have come out for them so far? I mean, I don't even have one, but I mean, my friends are playing Titanfall. And I think some people play COD on it and maybe Forza or whatever, but it's still really, really, really new. We got to give it kind of some time to breathe. And I think, you know, EA, they make a lot of great games, and Skate is one I think they're just eventually going to get around to. There's no way around it. Like, think about skateboarding in general, how big it's grown lately. Like, you've got Street League, you got huge Nike sponsorships, you got the Barracks. It just continues to grow. It's bigger than it's ever been. So that is kind of why I'm optimistic about it. Like, I just can't see a world where it doesn't come out. I mean, I hope I'm right. I'm really not basing this on a fact other than just looking at trends in the industry, and I just think we're so ripe for a new Skate release, and EA has the best franchise to do it. They're a company that loves money, and honestly, I think we're gonna see it. I don't know when, probably not for a little while actually. It may not be for a couple of years, but something will come out. And in the meantime, you know, we still have Skate 3. There's tons of DLC to buy. There's a lot to do in the park editor. Thank God for Merge Glitch. That really opens up the possibilities for, you know, creativity and replayability and everything. So anyways, that's all my thoughts on the topic. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. Let me know if you think I'm onto something. Whatever. Put it in the comments below. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe for more park builder stuff, because I'm going to try and post new content, you know, as often as possible. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.